right, folks, here we go. Let's get it poppin'. Black Christmas. I actually really love this movie. Mind you, I've only seen it twice. They seem to be doing that a lot lately, talking about movies I've only seen twice, which is funny because I believe this is only the second movie I've done that for, so that's actually not that many. You may be wondering why we're taking a while to get set up. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't edit this part out, but I didn't. So here we are. And I actually drew this year in 2024. Now, Black Christmas, oh my God, Black Christmas is such a great movie. I mean, one of the horror films that kind of started it all, kind of got shit started, you know, for slashers and stuff. I, for whatever reason, thought it would be a good idea to get high before I do this. So here we are. But anyways, Black Christmas. There's actually so much to talk about with this movie, and I don't know where to begin. Um, for instance, I love one of the actresses from this movie because she was in My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I don't know her name, but she played the aunt from My Big Fat Greek Wedding. The one was like, "What do you mean you don't eat no meat?" That's okay. That's okay. I make lamb. Yeah, that was Shouty. She's funny. And I was not expecting to see her in this movie. She was dating a piece of shit, by the way, in this movie. Like, her boyfriend sucks. And I say that because, like, in the movie, her and her boyfriend originally had plans to go somewhere for Christmas break. She's part of a sorority, and the movie takes place in a sorority house. And she decided to, instead of doing whatever she had plans with her boyfriend, she decided to tag along with her homegirl, who's also part of the sorority, who was also Lois Lane in the 70s Superman movie. Yeah, her. She decided to spend Christmas with her because her mom is a piece of shit. Not the big fat Greek lady, the Superman Lois Lane lady. Her mom, I guess, wanted to hang out with her boyfriend or something. I can't really remember, but she ended up drinking herself stupid the whole movie, and she was true entertainment. But she decided to do stuff with her friends. And then Big Fat Greek Wedding Lady, her boyfriend was mad because she changed their Christmas plans. I say he sucks because he was literally dressed up as Santa Claus doing some sort of Christmas event for kids, and kids were sitting on his lap, and he was like, "That bitch." Yeah, that's why he sucks. That's why he sucks. Um, Other things in this movie that are great is like the house mom. She drinks the whole movie, like she's sloppy drunk, and that's my bitch. I was upset when she died, honestly. And what was so funny about her is that she was constantly drinking and she had the most obscene places she was hiding alcohol. Like you have your typical, like I guess it's typical for movies of that time because who the fuck really leaves alcohol in books? Who does that? But she did that. She left the alcohol in the book, like it was cut out, the pages were cut out in the shape of a bottle, and then she had her liquor there. But then she started getting real nasty with it because she was in the bathroom brushing her teeth, and then she like lifts up the toilet lid, like the lid of the tank, and decides to pull out a chain from the toilet. And what do we uncover? A bottle of alcohol. And what does she do? She drinks it. That was wild. Absolutely wild. But the movie is actually wild in of itself because honestly, it's like so ahead of its time. I mean, the women were not dumb. I mean, arguably, but they were not as dumb as some of the girls are, like in Friday 13th, the prom night. Like, no, no, no. So, with that being said, the movie really influenced the movie Scream. And I think it's interesting that in the Scream franchise, they did not even name drop Black Christmas until Scream 4. Yes, I know these things. I know these things. I know these things. Okay? So, and it's funny because in Black Christmas, what happens? You got a group of girls in a sorority house getting harassed by somebody sending them, not even sending them, making phone calls to the crib, making weird, creepy noises that are either deranged, sexual, or both. And who is the killer in this movie? We assume his name is what? Billy, because the name Billy is constantly played on some recording. And what was the name of the killer in Scream 1? Sorry for spoilers, it's been over 20 years. Billy. And what was Billy doing? Making weird phone calls to people before he cut them the fuck up. Oh, right. Yes, yes. Um, that kind of knowledge makes me happy. Let's take a second to look at our drawing. And it's funny, it looks kind of good, but also, no, it doesn't. And the scene that I'm drawing specifically is the scene where the main cop of the movie that is trying to help the sorority girls catch this phone call killer, not the lines, oh my goodness, the main cop is having a conversation with a woman who is actually not really part of the main plot at all. Like, while the girls are dealing with the stalker, this woman comes to police and she's like, my daughter is missing. Like, she did not come home. So, this is her talking to the police officer. Now, you may be wondering, why did I pick this scene? And I'm going to tell you why. I chose this scene to draw this man terribly because every time I watch this movie, he looks like Zac Efron. I will not be gaslit to believe otherwise. Do not believe the photo that I am drawing for you. It does not count as evidence. Okay? This actor looks like Zac Efron. And I've seen this movie twice. And every time I watch it, I am just like having this weird sort of like inner spasm in my mind, trying to have my brain register that this is not Zac Efron. This movie is too old for this to be true. And I shouldn't have to have that thought processes. But yet, here we are having that processes, that thought processes. But I will show my truth. Okay, the truth will be known. Okay, like Zac Efron looks like this man. This man looks like Zac Efron. Zac Efron. Huh. Funny. Also, too, like these are like new markers, and I got a marker sketchbook, and I'm not really like a marker drawer. So let's just take in the fun of watching me. I remember doing the skin, and it looked like she had like a condition by the time I was done with it. Look at that. Ugh, it looks disgusting. But I don't know. I felt proud after I finished this photo. I think she snaps at the end. Okay. I think it all comes together, right? Okay, so back to the movie. This movie is actually quite wild because the killer ended up being in the house the entire time. And what killed me is when the police came through. Yes, oh boy, yes, the Zac Efron cop. They literally came into the crib and they looked around and nobody went into the attic. And I'm like, does nobody know that there's an attic? What's wild about this movie is that one of the first girls that dies, like, she gets suffocated. And what happens after that? Literally, nobody fucking finds her. Her dad is looking all over the place trying to find her because she was supposed to meet him. And she's in the attic with a bag over her head. This sounds very graphic, but this is a horror movie, so we have to genuinely be serious. There are worse things, and it's any movie made after 2000. And I'm talking about special effects and gore, and I don't have the heart for it. I actually don't have the mental capacity for such things because I dream vividly. Oh, look at me, taking myself seriously. Did you see that? Because I definitely am not going to let it pass that I just compared colors so I could do this shit. Taking a little too seriously, are we? Taking it just a little too seriously, are we? Literally, I was. Like, I was drawing and I realized I did not have a pencil. Like, I have no pencils. And I was like, fuck it, we'll do a pen. And I'm trying to draw and I'm like, wait, are you trying to make it look good or are you trying to make it look bad? And then I was like, fuck it, let's just go. And then yeah, here we are, just doodling, just doodling about Black Christmas. This movie is so good. And it's great because the performances were really good too. Like the main actress, her name is Olivia Hussey. I definitely looked this up beforehand. And that's because I recognized her when she was in Death on the Nile, the original one with my good sis Betty Davis and Maggie Smith. And there's a few other people that's in there. Oh, and Angela Lansbury. And I feel like there's some other people up in there too, but I just can't remember like by name. The movie's good if you can appreciate the art of sitting down, being quiet, and watching a movie and not doing anything else. Anyways, I also no, I have to say this before it's too late. The main actress in Black Christmas, her name is Olivia Hussey. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but she has a daughter. I think it's like India or something. I forgot. I forgot Shuddy's name, but I looked her up and she's an actress too. And it was like, I'm not sure if I've seen these things. And then it said she was in Secret Life of American Teenager. And I'm looking at the Wikipedia page and I'm like, oh my God, those hands. Those fingers. Oh God. Olivia Hussey's daughter played Ashley Juergens in Secret Life of the American Teenager, and I didn't recognize her from the Wikipedia page because her hair was not black. I like did not recognize her. I'm like, are you sure this is the same girl? Are we talking about the same girl? Like this is the same chick? Shocked, like legitimately like shocked. I know a lot of people get mad about nepotism, but you guys are boring, okay? I love finding out that somebody is somebody's daughter, uncle, niece, nephew, godbrother. Like I love that stuff. I've been like watching Cheers every night, and I love me some Cheers. I used to watch it in college when I would go to sleep, and I just realized that one of the regulars on the show is Jason Sudeikis' uncle. Y'all gonna be mad at Jason Sudeikis now? Like, be for real. That shit really tickles me pink. I love that stuff. I love finding out about like acting dynasties. Like that stuff tickles me. It really does. And it's just interesting to me that this Zac Efron cop is not related to Zac Efron. He's just a dude with some serious eyebrows. And I know you don't believe me because you're watching me draw this picture, but I need you guys to just walk with me, okay? Because he definitely does look like him, and you're gonna see it. It's just not gonna be in my drawing capabilities. Nonetheless, Black Christmas is so good. Like, it's so good. What else is great about the movie? Oh my God, the way the lead actress, whenever she like answers the phone, she's like, hello? Who? That was hilarious. Just so you know, that little silver thing with the sticks is supposed to be a pencil cup. You see, there's the erasers that I'm trying to put on the ends, so you can erase your mistakes, unlike me, considering I did the entire picture in ink and marker. Oh, well, we move. We move, we move, we move, we move, we move, we move. Yeah, Black Christmas is so great. Like, it's interesting because when I see, oh, you saw that jump? Yeah, I didn't realize the camera stopped recording. But I think what's interesting about Black Christmas is that one, it has multiple titles. I'm not going to tell you what they are because I forgot, but it definitely does have different movie titles, which is interesting. When it came out, there was some sort of like killer going around, killing like girls around the age of the girls in the movie, and I think it actually turned out to be Ted Bundy. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. It's interesting. People weren't really too happy with the what do you call it? Oh, I don't know. I forgot. What were people not happy about? I don't remember. Oh, the ending. Get over it. It's a good movie. Okay? It's a good movie. Very good movie. You should totally give it a watch. Like 100%. Look at it. Look. He
Now,
looks like
this
him.
just in,
He looks
police
like him.
officers in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, were asking people to be on the lookout for a man who robbed a store. And I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description. Okay, this is the guy they wanted people in Pennsylvania to be out on the lookout for. He's got a nose and some hair that goes like that, and he was wearing a hat at the time of this particular crime. He's got kind of a chin that comes down to almost a point. Stands about 5 feet 4 inches tall. There it is. Get a good look for yourself. Oh, and now I'm getting word that police actually caught this guy, thanks to the sketch, no doubt. So here's a picture of the real guy next to the sketch that led to his arrest.
Where's the pointy chin?
It's uncanny, Lisa. The guy on the left is now charged with 2 counts of theft, is being held in the Lancaster jail. And I say give that sketch artist a raise.
This wouldn't be so funny, except it's a real sketch.
That was actually the sketch that the police sent out to the good folks in Lancaster. And, hey, to their credit,
They've got him.
they came through.
Okay.
Minus the hat.
Look out! Look out!